What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be getting started in Autodesk Maya. So first things first is, if you don't have Maya, we're going to do that right now. So, go to Google, Autodesk, go to Autodesk.com, and be here. I'm already signed in, as you can see. It's free to sign up. Anyone can sign up. So, go to All Products, go till you find Maya, click that. We're going to be in the 3-year student trial, but you have to click download free trial. Go down and find Did You Know? Click students get free software for 3 years, and download Maya. I'm using 2016. 2017 seems to have bugs that I don't really care for, so instead of wasting time trying to get around bugs, because there's nothing really that different in 217 from 216, especially nothing that we'll be using. So I would suggest getting 216, unless you want to get 217. That's really just your choice. So 216 operating system, pick yours. I'm using Windows, but they have Mac and Linux. Pick your language. I don't know what languages these are, but they're the only other ones other than English, so choose between those three. I'm going to pick English because I can't read those. Then come down to install. Hold on. If you click this thing over here, it'll give you options. I usually just click install now. You can also download now. It doesn't really matter. I usually just do install now. And it goes right to installation. Click accept. Click install. And it will go through all the steps for installing for you. It's not hard. Doesn't take very long. Yeah, so once you've installed Maya, which could take some time depending on your computer, then head on over to Maya, open it up, and yeah, we'll get started. So, if you come to Maya, we'll get started. So, this right here is your scene. This is just the opening scene. It'll be the same thing if you go to File and click New Scene. This is what you'll get. And in this scene, we're going to learn the basics. So, to zoom in on a viewport, these are your viewports. Press spacebar while your mouse, this thing right here, your mouse is over that window. So, over the side window, which says it at the bottom, it'll tell you which window you're using at the bottom. So perspective, side, front, top. Click over this perspective, press space, top, press space, front, press space, side, space. That's how you maximize and minimize. So we're going to go into our perspective. It's just easier to learn everything, and it looks cool. You feel like a boss, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so to orbit and move around your scene, you have really you just need to hold the Alt button. And when you hold this Alt button, then you can press the middle mouse. So Alt, middle mouse, press down on your middle mouse, and it will allow you to pan. You need a mouse that can pan, so you need a mouse with a middle mouse button. If you hold your left, I'm sorry, I'm sick, so if you hold your left mouse button, you can orbit around your scene. If you had an object, you could focus in on that and it would orbit around it. And if you press your right mouse button, you can zoom in and out, like so. So, Alt, right mouse button, zoom, Alt, middle mouse button, pan, Alt, left mouse button, orbit. These are the basics of moving around your scene. So yeah, get comfortable with those. Just play around. One other thing to note, if you go back out to your 4 viewports, and you go into, say, the side, you cannot orbit while in these 3 viewports. You cannot orbit. You can only pan and zoom. There is no orbit. So, pan, zoom, no orbit. It'll tell you graphics cannot be tumbled, which is telling you that you cannot do this. Pan, zoom, pan, zoom, pan, zoom. So yeah, that's the basics of moving around in your scene. Play around with it, get comfortable with it, because you'll be using it 100% of the time. So, now at the top you'll see this UI up here. See File, Edit, Create, Select, Modify, Display, Windows, Mesh, Edit Mesh, Mesh Tools, Mesh Display, Curves, Surfaces, Deform, UV, Generate, Cache, and Help. These, up until Window, these, like, from File to Window, these will always be here. These will always be here. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Those will always show up. Now, if we were to press Modeling, this button right here next to the modeling thing, press Rigging, those will change. After Windows, those will change. So be careful. We will be using the modeling section for a majority of our time. So make sure you're in modeling, and we will go to create right now, because I'm going to show you how to create just a simple polygon. So go to create, then polygon primitives, come down and I usually pick a cube. You can pick NURBS, but I wouldn't. They're harder to deal with. Polygon primitives they're pretty standard, used in literally everything that I can think of. Polygons are used in Maya, Max, Unity, Unreal Engine, ZBrush, Mudbox, whatever you, Softimage, if you still use that, Blender. So yeah, pick polygons, and you can work with those literally anywhere. So, got that, my bad. So, go to create, and you can create spheres, cubes, cylinders, yeah, this is how you create new geometry. Hi, show. What do you want, buddy? And then he runs away. Ugh, cats. So yeah, this is how you create new geometry. We can manipulate our geometry using the move tool, which you can access. The easiest way to access it is by pressing the W key. So press your W key. So click on it, press W key, and that should come up. If it hasn't come up, press Q, then press W. It should come up. And this will allow you to move your pieces around. So, that's how you move stuff in your viewport. We'll get into how to, well, if you press your E key, here's your E key, you can rotate stuff. So as you can see, everything has been rotated. And last but not least, if you press your R key, you can scale them. So yeah, that's how you scale things. So Alt is to rotate. Hold Alt in your middle mouse key to rotate, pan, and zoom. Orbit, pan, and zoom. Click on an object, and you can manipulate it using your move tool, your rotate tool, or your scale tool. So those are the basics of getting started. I'll play around with those first. Yeah. So play around with those for a little bit, and then once you're done with that, come up to, go to your front viewport, click on this button right here. It says View. Now we're going to put a image into Maya. Now, if you were to do this in your perspective, it will look weird. So, I'll show you both. So first we'll put it in perspective, just so you can see what I mean. So, here we have our picture. So how I did that, go to View, Image Plane, Import Image, find your image on your computer, wherever you put it, and pick an image, and then press Open. Now what I mean by it will look weird is this. Unlike as you can see, it's in the perspective, so we can't, it won't move. It's not following the viewport of this perspective that we put in. We don't want that. That's bad. That's bod. So this is why we come to our front, and we'll be putting it in the side image, side view too. So we come to our front viewport, go down to Image Plane, Import Image, find your image again, and open it. Now we can manipulate and play with that image. So yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna put it, this is the front, so I'm gonna put this right there, right on the center line, possible. There we go. He is now centered. And then we're going to come to the side viewport and do the exact same thing. Go to View, Image Plane, Import Image, open, find your image, and open. And there we go. We've got our images now inside of Maya. And I'm putting them so that they are exactly where they need to be when I start modeling. I like to make sure that at least the front has it straight down the middle. This one's not quite as necessary, but if you can do that, good. If not, no big deal. It's not that serious. But, oh, that's weird. But it's not weird. Hit it backwards. Alright. So now we have our images inside of Maya. I'm going to stop the video here. I was just playing around with those things that I just showed you and taught you. And in the next video, we will get started building out basic geometry. And I bring like really basic geometry on our character. So yeah, see you on the next video.